back to Walks and Wall Street. We're currently standing on the corner of 42nd Street and Avenue of the Americas. And we're going to be walking all the way down to Washington Square Park. We're right outside of Bank of America Tower, as well as Salesforce Tower. It is rush hour. It's right about maybe 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be walking through the Penn District, through Herald Square, through Koreatown. So it should be pretty busy, it should be pretty lively. See everyone commuting home. So let's go ahead and get started. So just off to our right is Salesforce Tower. And then off to our left across the street is Bryant Park. Crossing southbound on 41st Street. And directly across the street is the main entrance to Bryant Park. And in the background you can see the Stephen Schwarzman Building, which is the New York Public Library. During the summer in Manhattan, they have movie nights from June 10th to August 12th. Every single Monday night, you can come and watch a movie on the Bryant Park lawn for free. There is no charge. On the corner of West 40th Street, just off to our right, is the Bank of China. Give you a quick look at the Bank of China building. And particularly in the summer, it seems as if the return to office has completely returned 100%. This is the main Midtown Manhattan district, and as you head east towards Park Avenue, that's where you're going to have a lot of the financial institutions, such as the big investment banks, hedge funds, family offices and the like. I really like the contrast between a lot of the pre-war buildings here, in between West 39th Street and West 34th Street. some of the soon-to-be newly constructed super talls. Residence Inn Marriott in between West 38th Street and West 39th Street. This is a very popular hotel, but it is a little bit outdated. That's the one thing I'll say about it. The rooms are very old, the lobby is old. There's many more places that you could stay in Midtown Manhattan that are at lower cost and brand new. This is a pretty clear day in Manhattan. If you look all the way in the distance, you can see the spire of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan. Few more blocks, we're going to pass by the Harrier building, and we'll be on the northernmost end of Herald Square, where the main flagship Macy's is. Coming into view over here in just a minute is going to be the spire of the Empire State Building. And off to our right, I believe this is going to be new condominiums in this construction site. Pull off to the side here. Remember, this is Avenue of the Americas, or 6th Avenue. You can see a little piece of the World Trade Center, and standing on the corner of West 36th Street, we have the spire of the Empire State Building. You also have lots of apartments and condos in and around the Herald Square district. There's definitely positives and negatives. The positives, you're very close to public transportation. Pretty much all the main subway lines go through 34th Street. You have Penn Station, you're close to Madison Square Garden, you're close to some of the best restaurants in Koreatown on 32nd Street. But the downside is it's going to be very busy with not only street traffic from the vehicles, but pedestrian traffic almost at all hours of the day. So if you're looking for peace and quiet, maybe not the best option to Herald Square district. I'll give you a restaurant recommendation. Right here on the corner of West 35th Street and 6th Avenue, or Avenue of the Americas. If you're headed downtown, go ahead and make a left on West 35th Street and check out this restaurant called Hanbat, H-A-N-B-A-T. It is a very good Korean restaurant just north of Macy's. Okay, we are now in Herald Square. This really nice outdoor seating space, as well as a reading room where you could read the paper. So here we are at 34th Street. Runs both east and west. If we were to make a right, this will take us right into Madison Square Garden, as well as Penn Station and the brand new Penn 2 project put on by Vornado. But if we were to make a left, that would take you all the way to the east side of Manhattan, Midtown East and Park Avenue. It's the flagship Macy's. And they make it nice here with a lot of tables, chairs. You could grab lunch in the neighborhood and dine outside. And obviously on 34th Street and 5th Avenue, you have the beautiful view of the Empire State Building. Let's go ahead and cross and then head southbound. Towards Koreatown. now West 33rd Street. Plaza 33, they have ping pong tables outside set up. Landscaping is quite nice. So we are now going to make the official transition from Herald Square to New York City's Koreatown. Koreatown can be found on 32nd Street, Korea Way, between Avenue of the Americas, or 6th Avenue, and 5th Avenue. And you can even get the PATH train to New Jersey. Koreatown has some of the best restaurants, and you could even argue the best nightlife in New York City. Many of the Korean barbecue places are open rather late, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. This is looking back towards 6th Avenue, or Avenue of the Americas.
Okay.
This place is relatively new, maybe opened about 2 to 3 months ago, and it's always busy. This is giving you a look towards the east side of Koreatown, walking all the way down. And then you also have good views of the Empire State Building. So looking back towards Herald Square, we have now walked southbound to 32nd Street, Korea Way, and we are going to continue southbound through Nomad, and we're going to see the brand new Ritz-Carlton Nomad. We have now left 6th Avenue, we are going to walk down Broadway. Just off to our right is the new Virgin Hotel. Richard Branson's company. It's located right on the corner of West 30th Street and Broadway. You can only imagine the beautiful views of the Empire State Building from the hotel. And I believe they even have a pool on the roof. So check it out. If you're visiting New York City and you're looking for a unique and new hotel to stay at, check out Virgin Hotels on the corner of West 30th Street and Broadway. Now, the city has done a really good job with Broadway. They built dedicated bike lanes throughout the majority, also allocated ample amounts of space to city bikes. And from West 28th Street till about 24th Street, they've actually closed down vehicle traffic so you're able to dine outside, which makes the city look very European in nature. This is the building that's blocking the iconic view of the Empire State Building from the Flatiron District, unfortunately. Notice lots of different shops, restaurants, dessert places, outdoor seating. There's a Juice Generation to your left, a Black Sea Bagel as well. And what I'm most excited about is right here on the corner of West 28th Street. This is the Ritz-Carlton Nomad. Here it is. Beautiful new building. Great restaurants. It's also very, very conveniently located to public transportation. The subway entrance to the R and W trains are right outside the main entrance to Ritz-Carlton Nomad. You can take it to downtown Manhattan and Brooklyn.
And present it out, right?
Between West 27th and West 28th and Broadway, all of the retail is pretty much 100% occupied. During the pandemic, this was some of the highest vacancy in the city. But now you see almost every single storefront is filled, and that is great news for the city. This liquor-infused ice cream bar is pretty cool. You can get like whiskey-infused ice cream, bourbon. It's very, very unique. Looks like there's a haircutting place, as well as the Joe and the Juice, and a pizza spot. So they were able to turn it around from pretty much near almost 100% vacancy to 100% occupancy in a lot of the buildings here. Here you're really going to be able to tell the difference, as there's no vehicles allowed south of West 27th Street anymore. You can see it's just outdoor dining and 2 dedicated bike lanes. Really nicely done outdoor dining setups. You have the Smith restaurant across the street as well. This Anita Gelato place is always packed and pretty much a line out the door at all hours of the day, particularly at night on the weekends. Okay, and now you're going to come up on 23rd Street, where you'll be able to see the Flatiron Building. As well as Madison Square Park. In the summer, Madison Square Park is really, really beautiful. Here's the mini skyline from Madison Square Park. Definitely picking up a lot.
Okay, what else?
I'd say the Nomad Madison Square Park area is definitely a very, very nice place to live. It's a bit quieter. You also have great restaurants. You have Italy right in the corner of West 24th Street. See the downtown subway stop of the R and W trains. And just off to the left is the iconic Flatiron Building, which is going to be converted from offices to condominiums. Ahead and cross to the left by Madison Square Park. I actually have a 2-bed, 2-bath condo for sale just 2 blocks away from the Flatiron Building. If you want to check it out, it is 139 East 23rd Street. 2 beds, 2 baths, just over 1,500 square feet, and it's a full floor apartment with a private keyed elevator. It's this building all the way down there. Now, an unfortunate thing is this new development, this building right here, is totally blocking that iconic view of the Empire State Building, unfortunately. Right outside the Flatiron Building used to have the best views of the Empire State Building by far. We also have the portal to Dublin, which I believe is now closed because some people were doing nefarious activities to the portal. But they really made this nice. You have a place where you can get a coffee, a beer, sit out here on the public space and enjoy the weather. So you're now making the transition from Nomad down Broadway to Union Square Park. If we continue just down Broadway, we're going to run right into Union Square, where you have the main subway terminal, as well as that big Whole Foods right there on 14th Street, Union Square. You're also going to notice the stark contrast in architecture. You're going to see a lot of pre-war buildings with fire escapes, and it looks quite beautiful when the sun is setting on those red brick facades. It's quite nice, very charming neighborhood. This place is quite good, this Cha-Cha Matcha. Also, the building is quite nice. Since we're a little bit further away, you can see a little bit of that Empire State Building. You can only imagine how great the views were before they built that building, which is going to be luxury condos. To the left, you have the cybersecurity company Okta. It's publicly traded. under the ticker symbol OKTA. This just comes after another cybersecurity company, CrowdStrike, just caused massive outages across the entire country, and Delta Airlines is going to be hiring an attorney to seek retribution and payment due to the outage.
They definitely don't have the money right now.
Here we have a Cybertruck. Okay, 2 more blocks and then we'll have made it to East 17th Street, which is the start of Union Square. And these streets are all brand new paved too, with dedicated bike lanes. West 17th Street all the way down to West 14th Street. You have Barnes & Nobles here. You could walk over to Park Avenue. Should be very lively today. It is a Tuesday, probably around maybe 5:30. So still rush hour. Lots of people commuting to and from work. Now approaching the main subway station. Here it is, the main Whole Foods. And here you can see the people playing chess in the park. head directly to the campus of New York University and Washington Square Park. This is now West 13th Street and University Place. We're going to have a really nice view of the World Trade Center in the distance in a moment. You'll be able to see that spire come into view behind that red building.
Same to you.
They have really beautiful outdoor dining facilities outside of all these restaurants. Wow, this one's really nice.
I haven't bought any stock because I thought that.
Look at this new development. It's probably one of the most gorgeous facades I've ever seen. It's brand new, but they kept the architectural integrity in tune with the neighborhood. That's absolutely gorgeous. I like when the developers do that and just not throw up a, big glass building. They actually put some thought and detail into the development. This is a good coffee bakery place I'm on. So as we get closer to the village, you're going to notice a lot of these beautiful tree-lined streets that provide a really nice canopy and shade from the sun. And you have those gorgeous townhouses. It's really a beautiful neighborhood. Look at that beagle. When the beagles get old, they don't want to move. Most of the buildings in and around Washington Square Park are actually owned by New York University. NYU has a huge portfolio of real estate in Manhattan. And we're about to be quite literally on the campus of New York University, as well as the Stern School of Business. Okay, welcome to NYU, New York University. You can see the main dorms just off to our left. This is 14 University Place. Beautiful block. It almost looks like you're not even in New York. New York University Institute of French Studies. These buildings are absolutely beautiful. So pretty, isn't it? With the vines and the ivy growing down the buildings. Now we're gonna make a left, and we will have finally made it to Washington Square Park. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this walk from 42nd Street, Bank of America Tower, and Bryant Park, all the way down to Washington Square Park, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're looking to move to New York City and you need help purchasing a place, feel free to reach out to me at the email address below, and I'd be more than happy to help you and your family find the perfect home right here in New York City. Thanks so much for watching.